Welcome to Off the Leash. I'm like screaming like. Welcome to Off the Leash. My name is Jason Kenzie.
And I'm Isaac Knox.
And today we are going to be talking about everything that is animal related in the news. Today in the news, in British Columbia,
That's in Canada, for those of you that live abroad.
there were 200 dolphins that surrounded a ferry that was headed off to Bowen Island. And the people on board, they were so excited and in bliss because honestly, we don't really see dolphins in these waters. Not that many.
Jason, that's a lot of dolphins to see in a group like that. Does it say where they were going or why they were all clustered together like that?
You know, I imagine no one asked them where they were going exactly. I imagine they were probably going towards Bowen Island.
Do you think possibly they were?
Go ahead. We're having some technical issues. Bear with us.
It's a good thing this isn't a bear story.
So everything was going great with the people watching the dolphins until one of the dolphins jumped out of the water into the boat and demanded they wanted to talk to the captain. It had something to do with the Premier of Alberta, something to do with the oil. Yeah, we're not stupid. We understand what she wants to do.
Jason, is it possible that the dolphins are possibly migrating out of Canada?
Maybe towards the United States because that seems to be a trend that's happening.
Do you think it's possible also that maybe the dolphins were gathered together for some sort of mating ceremony?
Possibly. What's interesting is dolphins are the only mammals on the planet who have sex for pleasure.
And in other news today,
We have an interesting dog story. Go ahead, hit it.
so as some of you may or may not know, the actress Jane Lynch has 4 rescue dogs, and one of them by the name of Arbuckle has recently made some significant impact on Instagram. Arbuckle has been found on a California field where he was rescued by a company by the name of A Purposeful Rescue. The dog was severely overweight as he was suffering from hypothyroid. He has received a tremendous amount of support from everybody on Instagram, and there's actually people making pictures of him and little drawings of him and sending it to him, and he has received a lot of love, and he is actually recovering, and he has lost a significant amount of weight, and he's looking very good. Arbuckle is a cattle dog, I believe, from Australia. It is an Australian breed.
cattle dog.
Yes.
Well, that sounds
And-
like a wonderful story.
If you want to know more about Arbuckle, you can find him at Instagram. The tagline, all about Arbuckle.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Thank you. On other news, a dog named Odin survived a California fire. And he survived the California fire because he did not want to leave the goats. Odin is a Great Pyrenees.
I mean, if I was a goat, I'd definitely want Odin to stay with me and rescue me from the fire.
Another interesting thing about this story is when the family came back, all the houses around were destroyed from the fire, and Odin was still alive. And not only was he still alive, goats were alive, and a herd of deer had jumped the fence and stayed with Odin. That's a wonderful story. I love Odin already.
Perhaps Odin gathered the deer into the fence parameters in order to consume them later. It is possible that Odin had urinated all around the perimeter of the house in order to prevent it from catching fire, and the deer had nowhere else to go but the one place that is not burnt.
Which didn't work because the house burned down.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
everything burned down. The whole place, which isn't funny.
How did Odin and the deer and the goats survive if the home burnt down?
Odin led the animals up to a certain area where there was no trees, so the fire couldn't get to them. I mean, they
Kind of
still-
like Moses.
Moses. Bring it
Odin to
on.
Moses, even though they're both have religious names.
Well, thank you. That concludes our video this time.
Be sure to watch every Thursday evening. We're going to be uploading new episodes, and hopefully you like what you saw. If you didn't, be sure to leave a comment down below.
Yes.
See what you'd like to see next. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night, everybody.
We want to hear from you. Talk to you later. Send tissues, please.
What?
because of crying that hard.